Sneha, your issue has been resolved or not? Tell me, because I want to, I want to know that like everyone should on same page. Uh, so one by one, I'm asking. Anuj, do you have any issue? Have you completed this one RESTful API with Python and plus? Have you posted the data to? What happened? Is there? Am I audible properly or is still any issue? Okay, okay. So Ashif, any doubts? RESTful API with Python and Flask. Any doubts? Have you created? Have you posted the data? Why? Any doubts or you did not complete? Okay. Bharat, have you completed? Bharat, are you there? Bharat, are you there? Okay. So why specifically? Okay. Hey, Jashwant, are you there? Jashwant, still audio issue?
Sir.
Still audio issue? Uh, Give me 2 minutes. One second, sir. Give me 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I will try to resolve this issue. Give me 2 minutes, please. Meanwhile, you can, yeah. Uh, Meanwhile, you can kindly look into this code and try to step by step. You can do that. Kindly do that anyhow. audible right now? Am I audible? Okay. So Neha, tell me where are you studying? First, I think you should complete this assignment. Anyhow, where is the issue? Tell me one by one. Na? I can try to resolve your issue. Jashwant, Lakshmi Priya, have you completed? Lakshmi Priya, have you completed?
Already I shared the issues, whatever I faced, mail.
Actually, I did not check. Can I make you participate?
Yes, sir.
Or let me do one thing. First, I will describe this project. Okay, and then I will
Okay.
do one to one, right? Okay,
Okay.
okay. Mute yourself. Uh, who- Mute yourself. So today we'll see how to do automatic file transfer to MongoDB. Automatic file transfer to MongoDB. So let's start. Mm, I want to new. Mm, mm. Let me save this page. Mm, So this notebook I will share you. Tell me your email ID. I can share you. This is for level 3. Okay. So end of the session. Can you share your email ID? I will. Okay. So first of all, first of all, our requirement is, let's see, how our requirement is. I want to transfer all the files to MongoDB directly. So I have already described what is our business. Business is, let's suppose you are working in any company like a Walmart. Okay, every day you go to your company and you are getting one file from your manager, and last of your week the manager told that you have to transfer that all the files to to the MongoDB or any database server, and you have to create a backup also, and after that you have to send a mail also. So this kind of job you are doing manually. This kind of job you are doing manually. But I want to automate this job. I want to automate these jobs. Like you no need to create a backup. You no need to transfer file automatically. You no need to transfer one by one that files. So I want to automate this job. So for this, what we can do that first of all, you have to think like you have to import, even though any any projects, first thing is that what is the first step for creating a project? You have to import relevant respective package so that you can use that package. Got it? Respective package so that you can use this package. So for import, so what package we have required here? Pandas is required for what? Data framing. Okay, pandas is required for data related work because here we are trying to do some data related work. So panda is required. Operating system is OS is required. Okay, OS is required. Email mime multi-part import mime multi-parts. So I will describe these things when I will try to work on email. Okay, so this is for a email. Then I will import PyMongo. I have already described what is PyMongo. So for PyMongo, if you want to make connectivity with Python and Mongo, you have to import one package is called PyMongo. In this PyMongo package, there is another sub package is called Mongo client for creating a connection between Mongo. Right. So you have to import the PyMongo import Mongo client. Then OS is why you have to import OS package for changing your directory. Simple, nothing else. Then after, then after I have to require globe. I have to require globe. So globe I will describe later for create once I will describe the backup. Then after we have a date time. So date time is for for fetching the file on the date basis. Okay, so we have a one package called date time. We have a one package called time. So in date time package, we have a main package is called date time. We have a time package, then where we'll import a slip for sleep for 2 seconds or 30 seconds or 1 seconds, right? Then we have a system package, sys package. Then I want to make some logging also, logger. So what is the meaning of logger? Logger means, let's suppose whatever activity you are doing, you want to log it somewhere into your local file. You want to logging, because even though, let's suppose, any project which go to that production. So how the production support guys analyze the, how the production support guys analyze the what is the issue in. So they analyze the that let's suppose any exceptions comes into the existing system or exist running running application. So they go to that log, okay, and they just read that log, okay, read that log. Hey, according to that log, they are analyzed that, hey, this is the issue. So log is important for every project. You have to maintain the log, because you don't, log is simply your step by step, your where which methods you are calling, what methods you which methods you are calling. Then after one step, which on which step you are going to complete it. So step by step, whatever task you have completed, that task is already logged. Log means just like a creating one history for your purpose. Even though in normal program you see like this is the error, so that error should be also go to that log file, so that we can easily. So this login we can analyze, we can analyze according to our business requirement. Okay. So if you go to that logging is a lot of things. The logging basically covers some info logging, then error logging. Okay. If you want to go here, you can check out what is right. One second. Login. slow internet. Actually, my Wi-Fi is not working, so I'm connecting that session with my mobile phone. So you can see here, logging is the process of cutting and processing. Sorry, this is a logger I have to search. That is a fine logger in Python. Even though you can go to that official, what is the website, docs.python. Internet is very slow.
Okay.
Okay. So you can see here, login, the login facility for Python. Okay, so the module defines a function and class which implements a flexible events logging system for application and library. So what is logging system? Logging is basically it track your work. That's it. Loggers have following attributes and methods. Okay, logger should never instantiate directly, but always through the model levels. So basically, we have an info level logger, we have an error logger. Okay, info it contains like what steps you are doing through your program that should be logged into some. You can log that status into any files. That's it. So so that's why so even though we have a error login, critical login you can push, exception login you can push, but generally we will use info login, got it, for getting all the information, right? So here for this you have to import login. Login dot basic configure dot basic configure login dot basic configure, then file name where you have to put that log file dot log. So that extension should be dot log, any name it will be fine, and then label is login dot info, login dot info. Okay, so start working on that. Start okay, start working on that. Right. So first of all, what should it require? Import. What is import required modules? Start working along with me. Import required module. So for importing the required module, first of all, you have to import OS. Sorry, you can write in same way. Import OS, then import pandas as a PD, pandas as a PD, then import if you want, we have a one is for messaging, for mailing we have a SMTP library, SMTP lib. So you can see here what is SMTP lib. Once I'll execute, if you see SMTP lib, it's so you can say SMTP lib is a module. This should be follow RFC 821 SMTP. These are the protocols 2256. You can go through with that. Please remember when you're doing eSMTP, that names the SMTP service extension are not should be. I want to. So this is the way for writing SMTP. So you can see here a report box in the implementation to sending email to. So this SMTP for this SMTP package is required for sending an email. Got it? This SMTP library is required for sending an email. Got it or not? So even though if you want to go or depth, little bit depth, okay. So you can click double click and this it will give a lot of more and more info on double click. Is how the code is defined internally. It's so like definition. SMTP, how SMTP in SMTP library we have a class like a SMTP sender refused. So these all class will used. That's why I'm trying to SMTP data error, SMTP hello error, SMTP authentication error. Okay, so you have to go through with that. What is a SMTP? This class manage a connection to a SMTP or SMTP. Simple mail transfer protocol. If you want to know what is SMTP, so you can Google it out. SMTP is a communication guidelines that allows the software to transmit an electronics mail over the internet is called a simple mail transfer protocol. So we know that we have a lot of protocols through the connectivity with the internet. Even though we have a HTTP. What is the meaning of HTTP? Hypertext Transfer Protocol. So on browser, let's suppose you are trying to connect to with a, okay, so you are trying to do any synchronous call. What is the meaning of synchronous and asynchronous calls? Guys, anyone? Synchronous and asynchronous call. What is the meaning of synchronous and asynchronous call? Sneha, Swati, Venkat. Am I audible? Am I audible or not? Am I audible? What is the meaning of synchronous and asynchronous? Tell me. What is the meaning of synchronous and asynchronous? Any?
Synchronous means some
Anyone?
processes they happen
Yeah.
parallelly. Asynchronous means it doesn't start at the same time.
Okay. Okay. Little bit. Synchronous means like let's suppose. Yeah. Let me describe here. So let's suppose you are trying to do any synchronous calls. So you are sending synchronous means you are sending a request, okay, and to that server, okay, and waiting for a response. Waiting for response. So this call is called synchronous calls. Synchronous means like a once that server will give the response, then only you can start your work. Otherwise, you have to wait. This is called synchronous call. But so for synchronous calls, we have two protocols. One is HTTP, another one is HTTPS. HTTPS. And for for doing this call, you have to put some listener. You are requesting something. You are requesting something. So for internally, uh, you have to start some machine which we will be listening your request. So it for this for HTTPS you have to require some listener, some server. That server should be anyone. You have even though in Java, just like that Tomcat server. So basically, if you go to that server, we have a web web server and application server. So I will describe these things later, web server and application server. So that server basically listen. Same as it is in case of browser, whatever you are searching, you can see here http google.com. So this is called HTTPS. HTTPS is also a synchronous call. You are sending some request to that google.com, where their server should be running. From that server should be server. That means some listener is there. Server means some listener is there. They will listen your request and try to respond you. That's it. Listener is there. Listener server means some listener. Server means some listener is there. They will listen some your request and respond you. So this is called HTTP or HTTPS, hypertext transfer protocol and hypertext transfer protocol secure. These are the two requests for synchronous. But so this is also a protocols. Protocols means like our government AIEEE or for every country there should be some government sales. So they decide some protocols. You have to send this request only. You are let's suppose you know some so that protocols will be only try gives on the basis of that protocols you can send that request to that listener. Then after we have a then after we have some asynchronous calls. What is the meaning of asynchronous call means? Let's suppose you are requesting to that this is a server requesting the server, but requesting to the server, but you are not directly requesting to that. You are requesting to that server. Okay, from where you are from where you are getting the response. Okay, but for response you no need to wait. For response you no need to wait. For request and response, there is some middle level, middle level another server. So that sometimes it's called messaging server. Okay, messaging server, or uh, we have a different protocol, MMTQ protocols, MMTQ protocols. So for this, they will respond you immediately. They will respond you immediately. Even though let's suppose server is down or up, they don't worry about it. That middle level where will be responsive. So for asynchronous, you no need to. Asynchronous means like you are not in sync, but you no need to wait. You no need to wait. So nowadays on internet on services we have both service going on. Synchronous calls we have we can use asynchronous calls also. So reduce. Now it's fine. Okay. So coming to that point. So same as it is, we have a mailing protocol. Same as it is, we have a mailing protocols. So we have a SMTP lib for mailing protocols. SMTP lib for mailing protocol. So you can go through with that. What is SMTP? You can see here. This is the class manage a connection to an SMTP. SMTP means simple mail transfer protocol. Okay, and SMTP objects have following attributes. You can see here hello underscore response. This is a message given by the server in a response to the most recent hello command. Then echo response is tempi. So we'll simply our here our requirement is to send a mail. Here our requirement is to send a mail. Send a mail. Got it? Got it or not? Tell me, got it or not? Okay. Okay. So next see, yeah, right. So next, let me close here. Okay. So next, you have to import from SMTP lib. You can import from there is email.mime.multipart. If you want to know what is email.mime.multipart, let me exit. Sorry. Email.mime.multipart, then import mime multipart. If you want to know what is mime multipart, you can check here. Mime multipart. So you can see here. This is the hey Ankit. What is mime? Tell me. You are PHP developer. Tell me what is mime. Ankit, tell me what is mime. Ankit, tell me. Are you there? Ankit, are you there or not? If am I audible? Am I audible? So why you say like Ankit no voice? Ankit, I'm asking a question. You have to give answer. What is the mime? Anyone know what is mime? Anyone?
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Kumar, yeah, tell
Hello.
me what is mime?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Multi-purpose internet mail extension.
Okay. Okay. So why should we use the mime? Any? Even though in HTML there is a mime also. Multi-purpose internet mail extension. So what is the? This is just like an extension of the original internet email protocols. That's it. This is just like an extension of the original internet email protocols, whatever SMTP protocols was there. Because we are trying to exchange different kinds of data files on the internet. Sometimes if you want to say send audios, videos, emails, you know. So that's why you have to use mime. Got it? Multi-purpose. What is the meaning of multi-purpose, guys? Multi-purpose means, yeah, right, right. You are right. You are right. You are right, Justin. So multi-purpose means same here, like a different uh, kinds of data files, data files. So you can see here also what is a mime. Basic class of mime is mime multi-part type message. Create a multi-part type message. I want to know by default create a multi-part mixed message with the proper count type mime version headers. Subtype is multi-part content type. If you want to know more details, if you want to see the what is multi-part .py, okay. If you want to know multi-part .py, let me open this codes. So you can say this is our multi-part class codes. You can see here mime multi-part is a class passing a MIME base class for MIME multiparts. It is taking the arguments, subtimes, boundary, subparts, policy. You can go through with that code. Even though once you install the Anaconda, so internally this kind of package is already installed into your local system also. Got it? So you can see here, you can go to that location. You can go to that location here in last. You can see the location your local system where from this multi-part is. You can go to that location, see program data Anaconda lib email mine, and you can read that file also. You can read this file also. What is the meaning? So you can see here it is taking that self underscore payload is starting in body. What is the meaning of payload? What is the meaning of payload, guys? Anyone? What is the meaning of payload? What is the meaning of payload? Anyone? Payload means simple. Hey, not a private payload means. Payload means body. Payload means body. Like whatever you can see here in where is my postman? I want to show post. Let me open that postman. So in postman, generally whatever request was passed into the body, this is called payload. Got it? Whatever request and response you are passing into your body, that is called payload. That is called payload. Got it or not? Okay. So coming to the actual parts, we are ready. Okay. So as of now, you are pretty much aware about OS package, pandas package, SMTP, lib.mime.multipart, mime multipart. Then so that we can. Okay. Then apart from this, you have to import one mime text class also. So how can you import from email dot mime? Okay, email.mime there is a text. Okay, then import which one? Mime text. You have to import mime text. If you want to know what is mime text, you can see here. You can see here mime text is also. Hello. Am I audible? Am I audible? Okay. Okay. I'll try to adjust for the yeah tomorrow. So today by evening it will be resolved. Okay. So we can see here. MIME text. It is MIME text. So what is MIME text is for text. You can go to that class also, and you can see here. So this default is used ASCII, and subtypes MIME subtypes contains defaulting to the plain data for using text. So because I want to in mail, you can apply any text file also. So next one is I want to import PyMongo. So what from PyMongo I want to import which class, which pack? Mongo client. If you want to know, you can go through with that Mongo client. I think you are already aware what is the Mongo client. I no need to describe Mongo client. Okay. Then let's suppose I want to change my directory. I want to know. Let's suppose I want to know my current directory. My current directory is os.get current directory. So my current directory is user admin documents. Okay. So I want to change my current directory. I want to change my current directory. So let's see. I want to make a OS dot change directory, and then I want to create one project into here. Let's suppose uh, I want to create a project in I want to create project in E drive E drive E drive. So let's suppose I want to pass here. I want to pass here sir mongo. I'm getting error. Okay, for importing mongo, you are getting error because you did not install that mongo. You have to go to that anaconda node and then you have to install that mongo. These things I have already described in previous. Here, go to that go to that anaconda. Okay, so first you have to check conda list mongo. Check it. Conda list mongo. Sorry. So you have to get some name version and build. So if you are not getting, that means in your local systems the mongo is not installed. Got it? In your local system the mongo is not installed. Go to that am I audible? Am I audible or not? Kindly check it and let me know, please. I'm waiting. Kindly. So, are you getting that? Are you getting this Conda list mongo is installed or not? Tell me yes or no. You have to if you
No, sir, it's not
We
installed.
already
so you have to install. You have to put like a command conda install hyphen c conda install hyphen c anaconda conda install hyphen c anaconda mongo. You have to write this command. Conda install hyphen c anaconda mongo. Can you do that? Conda install hyphen c anaconda mongo. Got it? Sneha? Conda install hyphen c anaconda mongo. Now I'm sending this to that. Can you try with? Can you try? Should I move? Okay, you can try it. It will definitely work. Right. So next one is you have to create let's suppose I'm changing my directory, okay, and I'm yeah do it, and I'm creating one project sample. The name of that file is sample project. So I want to change it. Let me create one directory here also. Okay, one folder is here. The folder name is called sample project. Okay. I want to copy directly from here and I can paste here. Okay, and instead of a single slice, I can put it double. Got it. As of now, any doubts? As of now, any doubts? Tell me. Tell me, guys. Okay. Okay. So next one is I want to import a globe. I want to import a globe here. I want to globe here. I want to see what is globe. I want to know what is a globe. So file name globally utility import say importer globe return a list of path matching of a path name pattern. That means globe. What globe means like a globe is a it is used in a for define techniques to match specified patterns according to whatever rules you are sending to that system. So for specifying that patterns, we need to that globe. Even though you are writing some email, so there should be some pattern. Okay, there should be some patterns. There should be some pattern. So that patterns we have to use globe. You have to use globe. You can see here. You can see here. So the pattern may contain simple shell style, wildcard, okay, LMH, FMH. However, unlike file match, file names style with our dot and special case that are not matched with stars and sticks. So that for that special patterns, because for mailing and this all, you have to pass some special patterns. So for that patterns, you have to use globe. You have to use a globe, right? So what is our directory name? What is the pattern? You can pass with the globe. So that's why we are using here globe. We are using here globe. These are the patterns. Let's stars, then question marks, then these are the patterns. Even though I will teach you some regular expression. Regular expression it is also in level 3. But as of now, you can see here, you can see this is a globe is just like a used to define to match a specified pattern. That's it. Got it. Got it. Then 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 I want to use some date type, from date time. I can import what is date time, date time, date time API. So if you want to know what is date time, you can check with here what is date time. You can check. It takes like a arguments year, month, day, hours, milliseconds. Okay, because in our records there is a lot of files. So I want to separate this file on the basis of date and time. So that's why you have to, for working with the date and time, you have to import a date type. Got it? Okay. For a special time, like I want to stop some my control with the 2 seconds or 30 seconds. So you have to go to data time from time. You have to import sleep. What is I want to make a sleep for 20 seconds. Control sleep for 20 seconds or 30 seconds. So you have to import a sleep. You have to import a sleep. Then you have to import a import import okay, then you can import login, then you can import a login. Got it? Give me 1 minute, 1 minute. One second. So you can see here date type, right? Then after login. Even though if you want to know what is login, you can check here. Sorry, it should be imported, but the login is not defined. One second. You can for here you can directly import login dot this is basic config and you can pass some configuration. Basic config. I want to name the file file name file name is equals to, let's suppose I want to write here file name is equals to log file dot log. Then I can define the label. What is the label? I want to define the label is only info. So login dot info should be login dot info. Positional argument follows keyword arguments. So sorry, this is not a dot. That's why. Okay. So I import that login. Okay, in login, I give you a basic configuration like a file name is this one log file. Okay, and label is logging.info. Label is logging.info. So as of now, we have imported here. You can see, yeah, you can see here. As of now, we have imported here requires So what is the next goal? What is the next goal? Hey Sneha, have you completed at PyMongo installed or not? Installed or not? PyMongo is installed or not? Tell me. And why you are not PyMongo? Okay, it's installing. It's installing. Okay. Got it. I'm facing bad network issue. Okay. Bad network or internet issue? Like what? Internet. You mean to say internet, right? Okay. So next step is I want to search a file. What is the next step? Searching file. So let's suppose I have a one. I want to. Yeah. So I want to, let's suppose in sample projects, I want to say, hey, there is file or not, because I want to make each and everything automated. So this is just like a POC project, not an actual one. Okay. So I want to check first what you did. Like, let's suppose in general, you have to what you do manually. You every day you are getting one file. Every day you are getting one file from your manager, and so instead of going manually, go to that folder and search, hey, is there any file or not? Okay, so you have to automate. So searching for files, you have to write the code for searching the file. So what is that? You can see here, while true, that means if this statement will be true, it I will go to that next os.work. There is os.work. It will go to that folder sample project. It will go to that folder. It will search, hey, is there any files is there or not? So in these files I will copy that three things: path, then directories, then files. So I will describe here what is the next and os.work. You will get the entire information: files information, directories information, and path information. Then after, let's suppose we have a file. So I will check files length. I will check here length of this file. I will check length of the file. What is the length of this file? What is the length of this file? In this file, is there any information is there or not? So if and then I can put this thing is logging.info. That means in your, once you start running these projects, there should be one log file will be creating, and where one information will be cache log, searching for file. That means, let's suppose, even though, let's suppose one production code is there running on, so you cannot see that code directly. You cannot debug that code directly. How can you debug that code? For this, you have to say for this you have to go to that log files. On the basis of log, you have to give some resolution. Got it? So no one can share like a, let's suppose you are a developer, that is fine, but let's suppose you are a production support guy. So that for production support guy, they are not expert with coding. Okay, so they can see only that log files. According to that log files, they can analyze that what is going on, right? What is going on? Why machine is terminated? Why our sometimes what happened, like you are doing some transaction, and meanwhile money has been deducted. Okay, money has been deducted, and you are not able to getting that money or transfer that money. So you complain to that customer care. Customer care say like, hey, it will be taking 2 days time. So that same information customer care pass to the technical or production team. Production teams go to that logs. What happened for this particular transaction number? So they can go to that log file, search that for that particular transaction number. According to that transaction number, what history says, like according to that, they will reward that. They will reward that. Hey, if this is the actual issue, that's why this transaction has been getting failed. Maybe server downs, maybe the maybe account number was not correct. Any issue. So sometimes you get that something went wrong. Sometimes you get that issues like something went wrong. So something went wrong is just like a general message for our end customer, but it internally it is a so for something went. Hello, am I audible? Am I audible? Am I audible or not? Okay. So something went wrong means it doesn't means like a only one issue. Maybe in lot of issues in behind something went wrong. So same things according to that log files they can easily track. So we have a logging.info searching for files, searching for files logging.info. Okay, so this is just a message which will be logged into the log files. Then I will check. Next step is you have to check. If file underscore count is greater than 5. If file underscore count is greater than 5, that means our aim is to, let's suppose you have to, because there is a one working days Monday, then Friday, sorry, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So 5 working days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Per day, your manager is giving one files, and they gives the instruction that once you will be get uh, whole day one week files, you have to transfer this file to that DB. So you have to check first. Hey, if file underscore count is greater than 5, file underscore count is greater than 5, because let's then only you have to find. So that's why I described here what is you are using globe. Globe is for like you have to identify what is that pattern. This is a CSV file or what file. So for let's suppose this is just, let's suppose you start like a star means before that whatever written, it will be automatically analyzed with only this last words. So let's suppose I want to write here a star dot py file. So from we have a bunch of files. From this bunch of files, it will only search this dot py file. It will not care about what is the name. Any names it will take. That's why we are using here a star. A star means any name. Then extension should be only. It will check only extension dot py. Same as it is a star cy. Cy means current year. Current year. Whatever the name of that current year, it doesn't care. But it take like a cy. Then dot cvv. Dot cvv. So extension should be dot cvv. Then same as it is, it will take. I'm trying to filter that files. I'm trying to filter that file on the basis of current year and date. Right. I want to filter that file because let's suppose somehow in your sample underscore project directly there should be another files will be there. I don't want to process that file. I want to process for only 5 days file. Right. This is our business requirement. I don't want to process entire file. I want to process for only 5 days file. So you can say here globe.globe ytd.csv file. Then logging underscore info. So again you are trying to log that files found, moving to next process. So this is the first step for logging. You are getting my point. Logging means searching for files. So somewhere we are logging, we are tracking our works. Okay, I want to store what step you are doing through this programming. I want to store that. So first things, I start from here searching for files. So this is our logging info. Hey, same as it is like in your normal course, you write the print statement, But in production, you don't need to write print statement. You have to for print. Why you are writing print statement? Print statement is just for your information. What you are doing, what step you are doing. Same as it is just for your information. You should write your logging.info. That means, and once you post like a searching for files, so there one file will be created. In this file, this message is going to be stored, so that you can track that what activity you have completed. So activity wise, you have completed, like you are doing searching for files. Once you are completed this searching for file, you can another log the file found, moving to next process. That means you are getting the files and you are trying to move that next process. Then next info, you can say like splitting the files. You are trying to split the files, break the files in different categories. If so this is the condition. If this is the condition, if the file count is greater than 5, then only you have to do this activity. Otherwise, break and logging info, you have to make that logging info waiting for files, sleep for 20 seconds. That means waiting for files means, hey, till date I'm getting only 4 files. That means Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. One file is still missing. I cannot send that all file to the server, because my business requirement is you have to forward all the files when you will be getting entire week files. So for entire week there is a 5 days working, so you have to get 5 files. But still, you will let's suppose you found like only 4 files, so you have to wait for next file. So you can say this logging info also you have to maintain your record, like waiting for files and sleep for 20 seconds. Sleep for 20 seconds means like you control lose for 20. This is sleep for 20. This is for milliseconds, not as 20 means it takes like in milliseconds. 20 milliseconds. Okay, and after 20 milliseconds, control again goes there and again try to that hey, file is greater than 5. So if it find like a file is greater than file, then it will be working. Otherwise, again break and then again breaking. So this activity will be happen once the file is greater than 5. You are getting my point? As of now, any doubts for searching a file? Any doubts for searching of for files?
Yeah.
Globe means I'm trying to fetching only that files which name end with cy and extension should be csv. That's it. Got it? That means let's suppose you have a lot of file formats. Yeah, you have a lot of file formats. Let me explain once again. Got it? Let's suppose right, it is count right, you are right. Let's suppose here you have a lot of file xyz dot csv file. Okay, abc dot csv file and xy dot excel file. And what was the code? Let me move to that code. Uh, and uh, a c y dot csv file. So tell me, according to that business, which file will be stored or not. So first it will be take first it will check what is our globe. Globe is you have to store fetch only a star cy a star dot csv. That means it will be match this two characters in and cy. So here is there any cy? No. So it will not fetch this file. Is there any cy? It will not fetch that file. Is there any cy? No, it will not fetch. Is there any cy? Yes. Is there any cy? Yes. The end of this word is cy. Okay. Then again it will be checked, hey, the extension is csv or not. So yes, the extension is also csv. So among of this file, the control will fetch only this file. You are getting? Hope so. It will be clear. Got it? Lakshmi Priya, Sneha, Ashik, got it or not? Got it? Any doubts? Bharat? Yeah. So for among of this file, it will check, because this star means whatever words before that, it will match only these two words in last, and it will match this extension in last. That's it. This is the meaning of globe. I already that this will be used for. Sir, could you repeat searching for file topic? I was disconnected. Okay. So for searching, okay, for searching you can see like a okay, no issue. Path directories files. First, you have to go to that folders where your manager is getting pushing one files. Okay, getting one files, you are pushing that file one. So first control goes to that folders automatically. Okay, and it will walk os.walk, and from there it will find one by one their path directories and files. Then after it will count, hey, in their folder there is another any files, so it will check the length of this file. Then after you have to maintain this information into the logger, and then it will check files underscore count is greater than 5. If your count is greater than 5, then only then only it comes here, and it will check globe.globe. That means you have to search only, check which files. The name should be ended with the CYA and extension should be CSV. The name should be ended with YTD and extension should be CSV. Then again you are pushing this information into logger file. Hey, file found, moving to next process. Then you can push another information also, splitting the files according to this current date and current year. Then break. Then after, let's suppose your file is not greater than 5, so you have to wait for processing, and you can push this information into the logger file and sleep for 20 milliseconds. Again, after 20 milliseconds, control goes here and it will be searched into that same directory, same file. Say, is there any another files? So if let's suppose till time in that folder only 4 files, so it will not process. It will sing like a file will be greater than 5. Then only it will process. Got it? So as of now, we have completed these things. Okay. Any doubts? So you have to write this line of codes. Let's suppose. So I want to execute this line of codes. Then right here, this line of codes from here onwards, I want to write here. So for writing this line of code, what you have to do? Next one is searching. Next one is searching. Searching the files. Okay. So you have to write a while true, while what is true, while true, then only a statement comes here. You can take a 3 variable path, then directories, then files. Okay, is equals to, let me write here one thing. I want to write os.walk. os.walk. I want to know what is the OS dot work. You can check here OS. Let me OS dot work first. It is processing. Let me process. This is also in process. Kernel is busy. I can try with the on different. Let's see. This is in busy actually. Let me import here. I think OS is there. Wait. No. So import OS. Import OS. Okay, and I can work OS dot work. You can see here OS dot work. What is top down on error? What is the directory tree generator for each directory in the directory tree rooted? That means it is work is for whatever in your directory, whatever files is there, it will searching. First, go to that main directory. You can see here it takes like a it gives like a three path. It gives a directory path, directory names, and file names. Three information. What is directory path is a string. The path to the directory names is a list of the names of the subdirectories in the directories path, excluding okay and dot dot. File names of the list is the list names of. So you can go through with it. What is you can see here? What is the directory? What is the file names? And what is directory path? Got it? If optional are top down, so basically in every, so let's suppose there is some, this is our main directory. In this directory, let's suppose there are a lot of directories. This is our main directory A. In this directory, we have two directories, B and C, B and C, and then in C and B, there is another three directories. Okay, there is another three directories. Then in this directory, there is another lot of directories. So how the searching is working? There should be some algorithms for working that searching. First, it will go to the D directory, then this, then this. So it does not means like a first the control comes here, then search here. Even though in our normal computer you are searching something, how the search comes and get find out? Do you know which searching algorithms is working for that? In your normal computer searching, you are searching something. So within a minute, you will get your search result. How soon? Same as it is, they are using top down. Top to down is true. The caller can modify the directory names list in place. So you can top to down. First it will search here, then down, then down. Top down is false if you are getting. So it's up to you. Like what which search category algorithms. What type of search you are trying to apply. By default, it will be taking top to down. So you can go to that information. By default, os.work does not follow symbolic links and subdirectories on the system to support them. You can see here operating OS. For example, you can see import OS from os.path, import join, get size. You have to write this line of codes. Write a line of codes I have written here. os.work from file, you have to get files, directories, and root. That means path, directories, and rules. Got it? Same thing I am following here. You can see. 1 second. Directory path, directory rule, and then right. So why my OS is hanging here? Kamal is again busy. Yeah, that's why. Not, 1 second. Actually, it's stuck. This is not a thing, sir. You can see here, this is the running. It is not stuck position. So I can do one thing. Mm-hmm. Save well. Okay, man, I know that I can restart, but it will be that's my code. Mm-hmm. Automatic one. Then I want to refresh. If I do reload, okay, got it. Now let me check it. It's working or not. Okay, as of now we have completed this one now. Let me just start with another. Let me just okay. As of now we have completed imported file. Next one is I have to complete searching. I have to complete searching for file. Searching for file. Let me write a code here for searching the file. I have to write here while true. Okay, while true, I want to know os dot work. Okay, this os dot work. I want to pass that a what is the that directory. I want to pass that directory. Okay, e dot sample project, e dot sample project, os dot work, and you can check with so there is one statement is called next. You were already aware about what is next. Okay, then you can use this into the three variables. What is this variables? You can put the name is path, then directory, and get and files. Got it? Okay. So as of now, we are good with sorry, why is but that's sorry. Okay. So let me yeah, due to while it is go to that in running state. No issue. So let me next one is I want to write here. I want to write here one. I want to check one variable is called file dot count. I created and then I want to check the length of the file. Length of the file. Length of the files. Okay, I want to know length of the files. Okay. Then I want to put here. I want to put here login info. What is logging? Logging logging dot info. Logging dot info. What is that information you can pass here? If you want, I don't want to waste the time. Simply we can do here copy and paste. Copy and paste here. That is perfect. Click fine. I have to log in. Okay. Okay. So let me execute this line of codes there. Okay. Then after for searching file, let me execute this line of we will get some error also. As of now, any doubts for searching the files and results now for importing the what is the packages? Any doubts as of now? As of now, any doubts? Okay. So we can see here. Let me execute this line of codes. Yeah. So let me execute this line of codes. Files. Uh, it should be give error. Wait a second. Waiting for files. It should be giving error because so in this case, what you will get that error is like only you can say logging info waiting for file because you can see here we can see in this directory sample project yeah in this project in this is our login log files. You can see this log files automatically created. You can say searching for file, waiting for file, searching for file, waiting for file, searching for file, waiting for file, searching for file, waiting for file. Got it? Even though after 2 minutes that log will be automatically filled. You can see it will be increased. Searching for file, waiting for file, searching for file, waiting for file, searching for file, waiting for file. So this even though I did not created this file, you can see here in this sample.project automatically this log file dot log created. How it created, I want to describe here. I want to describe here because this is the our location. I have configured that login.basic configure log files dot log. This is the login info. This is the created. So after some times it will going to be fail. Okay, so it is searching for file, waiting for file. This is two messages getting because there is no any file. Okay, and again loop is going on, loop is going on, loop is going on, sleeping loop is going on, sleeping loop is going on, sleeping loop is going on. Got it? Why it's you are getting my point? Why it's running? Because we are not getting any file and we are not getting any file. So that's why how the production teams will be get the info, how the production team will be get the info you are doing something wrong, how that production team will be get that info, because that production team has no any access of this line of codes. They do not know what is the line of codes, what is the coding. So they can only analyze from this log files. From this log file they go to that log file. Okay, and then edit that log file and they can search. They can see, hey, something is searching for files, so they can easily tell to that customer cares, hey, there is no any files, no any transaction on the basis of that. Got it? No worry about, no need to contact with developer and anyone. They can go. So this is the main advantage of making the log. Got it? So before that, what you can do that you can create some file which name is you can create some CSV file which name have CYYTD. You have to create some file which have names have. So I'm giving one task. Just created 5 files with the name of abccy.csv, abcytd.csv. You have to create it 5 files. Just create it, okay, and let me know. Got it? Got it or not? Just create a file and try to execute this line of codes. Are you getting my point? And Bharat, are you there? Lakshmi Priya? Yeah, do that. Do that. I am not audible, sir. Now I'm not describing anything. I'm waiting for your response. So you can see here. You can see here what is our. I want to show that for the end of this level 2. I want to know that my expectation is to complete the 4 project. End of the level. What one is that? File loading into MongoDB automatically. This is the first one. Then create a web project to collect students info using Flask. So you have to create a web project to collect students info using Flask. Okay. Then create a web project to collect student info using Django. So anyone is fine. Flask and Django. Flask I have already described. And create RESTful API with Flask. So expectation is to complete this 4 projects. First one is file loading into the MongoDB automatically. I will help out for 2 projects. 2 projects you have to do automatically. And then if you are still facing any problem, you can let me know. I will help you out. But try to complete these 2 projects. This because you have already finished the level 2. Got it? Got it or not? Try to do it fast. You are not spending 2 hours per day, I think. You have to spend these 2 hours. Then let me describe the next one is next thing is that how to connect to server and database. Next one is how to connect server and database. So what is the how to connect a server and database? I'm sending the line of codes to you guys. How to connect a server. So you can see here, I have described exception also. So what exception that you have to put into the try block Tell me. The statement, let's suppose you are knowing that maybe there is a chance to getting some exception. So you have to put that statement into the tribe block. So you know that we are trying to make that connection with the Mongo client. So for Mongo client, I have already imported a Mongo client. For Mongo client, what you can do that interrupting forcefully. Wait, interrupting kernel. I want. Okay. So once I interrupted this command forcefully, so you can see here. You can see here what is the error. Error is track most recent callbacks. What is the error? Logging info, waiting for files, sleep 20. Got it? So automatically the file is searching. You no need to go to that folder and search, hey, is there any files or not? Automatically it will search and it will be fetch. Automatically it will search and it will be fetch. Automatically it will search and fetch. Search and fetch. This activity it will do from this line of codes. You no need to go to that folder. You no need to take care about is there any files comes or not. It is the responsibility of that code, that line of codes. Got it? So next one is, what is the next step? What is the next step? Tell me. What is the next step? Tell me. So as of now, we have completed searching for files. Next step is I want to connect to server and database. Connect to server and database. So how it's possible connect to server and database? So I have already imported Mongo client. I want to initialize this Mongo client. I want to create what is the meaning of Mongo client, then parenthesis. And then let's suppose I write here con. What is the meaning of this line of codes? Tell me. I have already described in OOPS concept. Tell me. I know the connection, but what is the meaning of? Let's suppose this Mongo client. Yeah, you are right. You are right, Swati. So in OOPS concept, we just create that constructor and try to create the object of Mongo client. Got it? So once I want to let me what is the type of k con? Tell me what is the type of con? Tell me. If you are not able to give the answer.
Object.
Lakshmipriya, right? Lakshmipriya, right? Okay. So I'm expecting this kind of answer from you guys because they have already completed the level 2. Once we'll see, so we can see here pymongo underscore client mongo client. So this is our type. This comes under the pymongo underscore client and mongo client. So this is the object of this connection. Is this object of this whole referencing mongo client. So we just created. If you want to know what is the Mongo client type of Mongo client, what will be the output? Tell me. Type of Mongo client, what will be the output? So you can see here, type of Mongo client is type. Why? Because Mongo client is a class and object. Mongo client is a class or object? Tell me. Mongo client is a class or object? Yeah, class. That's why if you are trying to search, if you are trying to know what is the type of any class, so output will be the type. Have already created in our OOPS concept, created some class, and I want to know this is the type. Let's suppose I want to create a class test, okay, and then simple pass. I want to know I want to know the type of test. What will be the output? Let me write here for you. So you can see here type of, because this is the test is a class. I have created this test class and I want to know the type of this test class. So what is the output type? Same as it is, the type of this Mongo client is the type. That means Mongo client is a class. Mongo client is a class, and this connection is a object of this class, instance of this class. So we have just created the instance of this Mongo client. Got it or not? So because the creating of object initializing of a Mongo client is the risky task, is the memory leakage task, is the risky task. Maybe connection, any times connection can be due to bad network, due to any situation. Okay, connection can be disconnected. So this is the risky task, critical task, so that I have to put this line of code into which block? Try block. Are you getting my point? You have to put this line of code into the try. Then I want to print here. Let's suppose I'm trying to passing here one message connected successfully, so that you will be get that response here only, connected successfully. Got it? Then this information for your, and when I want to put this info into the our login file also, login dot info, and I can push that information connecting to the data. What activities you are doing? Sorry, connecting to the database. The database, connecting to the database. Then let's suppose in any situation, let's suppose, and let me maintain that tab. This is our maintain the indentation is also required. Okay. Then after I want to put if let's suppose any exceptions came, so you have to put in which block? Except block. Okay, let's suppose somehow connection is not built, so you can put here print. You can check here, could not what message you can pass, could not connect to MongoDB, could not connect to MongoDB, could not connect to MongoDB. Got it? Then you can put this information into the logging also, so that your production guys can get that info. Logging info. This print is for your, this print is information for your own purpose. Even though in real project you no need to write this print as statement. This is not a good practice, the write of code. Okay. So I want to pass here error. This is error while connecting to database. Error while connecting to database. So let me execute this line of code. This line of code. Let me execute this line of code. If successful, wow, connected successfully. Could you try this line of code to into your system? Could you try it? Connected successfully. Could you try this? Hey, Jaswant, Sneha, Swati, Lakshmi Priya, could you try please? Am I audible or not? Tell me. Could you try, please? Try it. Try it. Hey, why another guys are not attending the session? I'm not because this is the common session for each and everyone. They should be attend. This session is boring. This session is boring session. Hey, if you are feeling like this session is boring, so I will try to change my. This is the actual things you have to work on daily life. So you have to focus on this because I'm trying to describe each and everything. Even though no one is describing like they just get through that push that line of codes and they think like hey you have to do. Yeah, got it. Yeah, Venkat, super. That means why we are making this connection successfully because in my system MongoDB server is running. MongoDB server is running. So you can try with so as of now we are able to separate file and making the collections with the MongoDB. Okay. So next step is what is the next step? Next step is I want to, if you want, you can check with connection also, DB. I want to make separating the files and insert into Mongo collection. I want to separate a file and insert into Mongo collection. So I'm sharing this line of codes. What you can do here, first just create some local files with name of like let us go CY 2017. Okay, some files of what do you think? Tell me. What is the meaning of real project and POC? Do you know POC? Real project means okay. POC means proof of concept. That means whatever you are trying to suggest to anyone, you have to show something. Like let's suppose you go to that. You are a business. Yeah. So let's suppose you are a you are a business analyst. Okay, BA, and you have to generate some business. Okay, you go to that go to that Walmart company and you show that hey, whatever things you are doing manually, I can develop one software. I can develop one software and I can yeah, I can develop one software and I can show and so that you can automate your work. So that guys will tell hey, first of all you have to show some POC kind of work or some so for starting the scratch product, this POC project you can because this project is just for right now. Okay, but let's suppose you want to run this project on live on production. You have to taking care about lot of things. The performance is required. Okay, then performance is required. Coding standard should be very clear. Okay, for so so same codes you have to modify it in same code you have to modify a little bit but actual logic is only this. You are getting my point, Ashif? Actual logic is this one. Supporting files you have to you have to because we cannot directly push this line of codes to the production means there is no any chance to bug. This is called production because in production there are a lot of people are using. Even though in my company or in, let's suppose, Amazon, if you want to change only single line of codes, you have to test, 4 level of testing is required. First, you have to do your own unit testing. Then after, you have to test your own model testing is required. Then QA will test. Then another testing team will then it will go to that. They have to uh, they have to QA. Then Q to release. Then release environment to another environment. So there is 4 environments. Then after, only your code will be go to that production. Because your one line of codes will be impact entire systems. Maybe it will impact business. You are getting my point. So you have to write how to do some how to got it, separating the files and insert into the Mongo collection. How can you do that? How to do that, separating the files and insert into the Mongo collection. So you can see underscore cy, there is one file. Hello, am I audible? Am I audible or not? Am I audible? Okay. So from here onwards, we will try in next session. Okay, got it? Because there is a lot of network issue is there. So from here onwards, I can try with. Okay, got it. So from here onwards, we'll try with the another session, separating the files and inserting into the MongoDB collection. Okay. Then backup files and then mailing. These are the goals we'll achieve. But make sure from my end it is. Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, that regarding that MongoDB client connection, do we need to do something?
I'm coming to your issues actually. I will see one to one. I'm coming to your issue. Yeah, I will make you presenter. I can see what is the issue.
Okay, fine.
Okay, so I'm expecting is to complete the 4 project. Very small project is there. Files loading into the MongoDB automatically. So we'll do that project and create web project to collect. Create RESTful API have already completed. Okay. So these 2 projects you have to do. Create a web page to collect a student info using Flask. That means from web page, like from UI, you have to get some info, student info using Flask. Even though you can go to that Flask page also, flask.poco. Because my internet is also very slow today. I'm not using Wi-Fi today.